What's up guys, Tommy here and welcome to a new series that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be career mode, and I had a suggestion last night and it kind of woke me up to, squad builders aren't going to help me grow as much as a series will, so thank you to that person. But I think I'm going to be going with Schalke just because they're, I'm going to try and make them win the league. They're, in and around the top 4 in Germany. So, we are actually in the Champions Cup as well, which is always good news. We actually have one of the worst groups going though. We have Man United, we have PSG, and we also have Celtic in our group. So I'm going to be playing on world class. And if you don't already know, I'm not the greatest of FIFA players, but we can work around it. I call myself Mr. OTK, so that is all good. But in this episode there isn't any gameplay as far as I know, which I already do know. So yeah, because all I'm going to be doing in this episode is sorting my team out, having a look at all of our objectives for the coming year. And we all in the first email bunch we get league objectives, domestic cup objectives, and Champion Cup objectives, and I'm pretty sure we have to make the Champions Cup. We have to make the quarterfinals of the quarterfinals of the Champions Cup, and I think the semi-finals of the Domestic Cup. But I knew that our best player Huntelaar was on only a year to go on his contract or something like that. So I do go and see if I can offer him a new contract, because he is our best player. He's the highest rated in our team. So I did go off to try and find him to see if there was any way we could tempt him into staying for another few years. He is 28, and when he gets to 31, he's going to be starting to decrease in value and in stats. So from then onwards, I'm maybe going to give him a year and a bit, and then sell him on. I've given him a new contract just basically to buff his price for when another club comes in for him. But I was eagerly awaiting that reply, and I went off to have a look at the squad, and it looks very strong. But I didn't like the way the 4-2-3-1 was looking, the way Jefferson Farfan was stuck, really weirdly on the wing. So I thought I would tighten the front 4 up, and I went with just a normal 4-2-3-1 with the 3 attacking mids and obviously the striker in Huntelaar. So we have 2 really pacey wingers in Afellay and Farfan. Holtby's a pretty decent player through the middle, and obviously up top we have Huntelaar. We have a few good subs as well in Pucky and Obasi. They're the 2 players that I've used so far on FIFA. But I did realise that Afellay was on loan from. He was actually on loan from Barcelona. So after this, you will see that I go and inquire about a few players. But as you can see, Liverpool are in talks with us now, apparently, over Huntelaar. I hadn't had an email or anything like that regarding the purchase of him, but a few days later, after that, you will see that we get a reply from Huntelaar himself, and he says that he will accept my contract offer, which is great news, because now he's here for, I think, another 3 or 4 years. I'm not sure whether it's a contract extension or just a new contract full stop, but yeah, it's 3 or 4 years. So we have him for another 3 years at least, and we go off, and you will see the 2 players that I inquire about, and I want you guys to thumbs up the comment in the comment section. I'm going to put the 2 players' names in the comments, and I want you to thumbs up the player you want me to buy, and it's going to be Sterling, as you can see on the screen now. We are going to inquire about him just because, as I said, Afellay is only on loan from Barcelona, so we do need to find a replacement pretty quickly. Even though it's a whole another year of him being here, we could grow a player like Sterling in that amount of time. So we do inquire about him, and there's also another player that I was quite intrigued about, and that was actually Wilfried Zaha. 2 very good players, 2 very similar players, very pacey and wide men. So it's very tricky, because I mean Palace they want more for Zaha. I think his value is something like 3.4 million, yeah, and Sterling is only 1.5. But I'm pretty sure that that Palace would accept a lower offer. But as you can see, we actually get a transfer offer, and we find out that Raheem Sterling could come to us for only £1 million, which is an absolute steal if we could get him. But we get a transfer offer for Huntelaar from I think it's Liverpool, and there was no way that I was actually going to let him go, especially for under his value after him signing a 3-year deal. So I went on to see if we could find out how much we would get Zaha for, and they wanted 4.6 million for him, which is very expensive, but there's no doubt that he's going to be a good player in the future. So it's up to you guys. Go and check the comment section. There'll be 2 comments in the section below for you to thumbs up, and you'll see here I'm just comparing the 2 stats of the players. I think Sterling is 2 years younger, so maybe that will help you decide on what player you think we should bring into the club, and also leave in the comments who you think we should sell. But that's all from me, guys. If you did enjoy this episode and you are looking forward to the rest of this series, then please leave it a like, and if you're new around here and you want to see more, then go ahead and subscribe. But that's all from me, and I guess I'll see you all next time.